Okay. Hi, y'all. Ooh, that was loud. Welcome to another day and another stay at the coziest. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Lexi. I have two of my favorite dudes ever with me. We got Deuce and we got Joe.
Guests
And
at the Cozy Inn.
period. Um, and we're going to talk about DreamCon 2025 because we just survived all 3 days.
Survive is definitely accurate.
Yeah, survive is, yeah. Um, So, if you are in the chat and you went to DreamCon, feel free to tell us your experience as well, and we're going to share ours. Um, so, what to talk about first? We could talk about what we did all 3 days.
Something playing.
Well, I personally knew a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
at this con. A lot of people were involved this year than I thought. So I literally had to make all of my homies panels to support. And
Because you got motion.
motion is crazy.
I mean,
Can we
he's not wrong.
not diplomacy, not networking
Nope.
connection?
Nope, you got motion. Motion.
Bro, this is crazy
For
gas
real.
he's giving me right now. No. I think it was definitely different
Mm-hmm.
because George R. Brown is much bigger than Austin's Convention Center.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all my homies had panels literally all at the same time. So going from the first floor, booking it to the second, and then booking to the third floor.
Yeah. Nightmare.
Yeah, absolute nightmare. That place was so big. I did not run into anybody I knew, even though I knew that we were all there.
Right.
Like the only time I ran into people that I knew is because we were all meeting. We all planned to meet somewhere at the same
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
That was literally the only time I ran into somebody.
Yeah. I was about to say, even then, like, there was a lot of people in my little creator group that I didn't run into, even though like we were messaging each other like, where are y'all? It was hard to like coordinate because of how large the event was. Hi Dodie. Welcome to another day and another stay at the Cozy Inn. Trying to think of what else. So that was Friday. What'd you do Saturday?
Wait, was I the only one that went to Megan's panel for Friday?
Yeah, you were.
No.
Well,
I was in there
y'all,
too for like
y'all went. I didn't go.
I was in there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, she
Then we got
dropped that she's
hungry.
coming out with an anime with Carl Jones.
Which is gonna be so fire. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime, and she was like, "It's like an anime you've never seen before."
I didn't see that.
Which I mean, a lot of people who make their own anime say that.
It'd be like
That's the first thing they say.
Well, yes, but I am interested in that. I think her and Carl Jones teaming up, it sounds fire. Like immediately in my head, I thought about that episode of Boondocks with the wolf girl.
Oh, crazy killer, Kung Fu Wolf bitch.
Yeah. Hi Ash, thank you for the 18 months. Love you. Welcome to another day and another stay at the Cozy.
Oh yeah, they have a long-term guest.
And tier 3.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody long-term.
Lock it.
That's my bestie.
Yeah, no, you love the Cozy Inn. That's cool. W's. Man, I think it will be interesting to see because a lot of animes, majority of the time, the show will just recreate the concept or the theme off another anime.
Mhm.
They recreate the theme off another anime,
Right.
and it just turns into sub categories, and
Mhm.
you can kind of just pitch them all together. So I'm wondering if she's, coming up with her own original story, or if she's gaining inspiration from one of the subcategories of
Mhm.
the animes that we already watched, because there's a lot of anime out there.
It is. Who that in the back? Where? I'm weak. Um Yeah, I am curious to see how it's gonna go, especially because, well, like you said, a lot of creators say, "You've never seen this before." Um, I'm excited though.
Pilot episode, like every other anime we've seen, probably.
Did y'all go to any main events Friday?
Oh, ooh, eek. Friday was a blur for me.
I went to the Earth Gang one.
Oh, how was that one?
I went halfway through it because we had to take those pictures
Oh
for the server.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they were talking about how they got started and then how much they like rock with DreamCon
Mm-hmm.
because it brings out like different people from different walks of life,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just kind of blends different people with similar interests together.
Uh-huh.
And then they had a whole Q&A. The Q&A panel was long. I'm
Oh,
talking about like half of the main people in the main stage. They formed a line. I was like, they got an hour for Q&A or something.
right.
Uh,
I only know of Earth Gang because they have a song with Duckworth that I listen to. But other than that, I don't listen to them, so I don't know how they became connected with.
You listen to Duckworth, but not Earth Gang.
I just got into
Okay.
Duckworth like a
Oh,
couple
okay.
years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make my way over there maybe.
Fair. Fair.
Earth Gang is a good band. I'm sure they are. I like how they floated on the song I'm thinking of. It's called Super Bounce.
mm.
Let me talk to y'all. Bro, Lex is gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
I'm already looking at you looking crazy because you did this epic pause where you said,
Yeah,
"Let me
like
talk to y'all."
Yeah,
hello.
no, because I know it's coming. I know it's coming. So just throwing this in there. Just a word of advice for anyone. Bring a bag with you. If you go to con, don't leave things in your pocket if you're moving around and stuff. 'Cause
Bruh, y'all,
Oh man.
this freaking dude. We're gonna blame it on ADHD. If you have ADHD yourself, then you might even know where we're going with this. But
Bruh.
sometimes you think you got everything and you lose it. And at a con as big as it is,
You don't need to be losing.
yeah. But this dude right here is just so nonchalant about losing it. It's like, sir.
I lost all my keys.
You know what's crazy?
I lost my house key, my car
Both
key,
my brothers lost their keys. One found it.
my office keys.
So he lost his keys,
Mhm.
and my brother Xavier lost his keys too the next day.
Like
I said, bro, what is life for y'all right now?
that was a stressful Friday actually.
And my apartment complex office is closed on weekends, so I just spent the whole weekend jumping onto my porch and opening the back door because I couldn't find my keys.
Yeah.
Like
I left my
like,
keys in another state, so I get it. Good Lord.
See,
like a hoodlum.
that's another. It's not hard. It happens.
It does, but it was just you being like, well, moving on. I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's no use crying over spilled milk.
No facts.
no,
This is like my
I'd be
Friday.
freaking out.
My Friday experience was actually quite interesting because I really didn't have any big panels. I just went to the smaller panel supporting our friends in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
But I did make the mistake of not fully charging my phone before getting the con. So I'm literally trying to link with people and take pictures with people, and my phone is on 3%.
Oh no.
And then Genius over here losing his keys. I had to try to track him so to make sure he could get to where I was so I could get him back home. So literally my phone was on life support for about the last 2 to 3 hours I was at con.
Crazy.
But I spent mostly Friday just trying to connect with people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mostly came to DreamCon this year to connect with people in the Discord and
Mm-hmm.
put faces to name and faces to voices.
Right.
Just so you can feel that real connection with people. Because a lot of times we get lost in chat rooms on Twitch. And so being able to interact with people that you watch stream or interact with people that you normally
Why don't men charge their phones?
in my defense, I had a long Friday. My Friday started at like 6 a.m. And by the time I realized my phone wasn't charged fully, I was already at con. I did not make that mistake twice. Not only was my phone fully charged Saturday at the con, I had my backup phone with me too.
Smart.
So I was prepared the second day. The first day I dropped the ball. I fumbled the bag. I will admit it. But I got most of the pictures I wanted to get on Friday. So it wasn't the end of the world.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I was gonna say I don't think I went to any main events Friday, mostly because I didn't RSVP for it, and we'll definitely talk about that whole process as a criticism corner because it's definitely coming. Um, but I basically, well, Monet and I basically spent our Friday like exploring a con. Hi Zaylin, welcome to another day and another day at the Cozy Inn. I didn't even see you there. I'm kind of sad, but yeah, like I I basically went to DreamCon this year because like my people were going, and then I made new friends who are also creators. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna go," so I'm like, "Fine." Um,
You said like
plus,
we peer pressured you into coming.
I mean, y'all did.
I feel attacked.
What?
Y'all did.
All I said was, if you come, you got a place to stay. Oh, well, let me book my ticket right now.
But we did.
Because when I
You were
thought
playing
about
it.
it again, y'all was going, my new people's going, Berlin is there. I can just let the girlies look at my man,
It was
and I wasn't
Berlin.
present.
It was Berlin,
Oh,
y'all.
okay.
And the crazy part is, I did not see him up close and personal like I would have liked, but it's okay because, baby, when I say his line was long,
Extremely.
I can't do it. I don't have the patience. Like, I'm so sorry.
Sensational.
Clearly, I'm not game. Ash, stop with the gifted subs. Thank you, beloved.
W gifted.
W gifted. Also,
Did Nighthawk come in?
yeah. Hi, Gavin. Welcome to another day and another day at the Cozy Inn. You almost forgot I didn't want to come at first. Yes, child. Unfortunately for me, I can be easily persuaded. Well, that's a lie. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say,
I have to be on the fence about something before I actually. Yeah, so never mind.
because if that's the case, we should have had you streaming on a regular basis, and you be choosing to take naps.
I do be talking to you about that.
Look,
Crazy thing is, you'll ask us, should I stream tonight or take this nap? Oh, stream. Nah, I'm take this nap.
Yep.
look,
Take
okay.
this nap.
I value my sleep because as a child, I was one of those kids that like refused to go to sleep.
We're not arguing that. We're just arguing the fact that you said you can be
See, what
easily
happened
persuaded.
You're right.
was.
And the naps don't be taking me. That be the crazy part. Yes. So it's like I waste everybody's time, including mine.
That's
I didn't meet anyone, so I don't know why I was there. Well, you had fun. I hope. But yeah, like I think we spent majority of our day in the exhibit hall. And they had like some cool stuff, but also a lot of the stuff was super pricey. I understand like tariffs and all of that, but like,
they was trying to get the bag.
come on.
No. It was someone in there that was selling. It was a vendor in there selling hairpins. A single hairpin, like I forgot, it's a word for them, the Japanese hairpins, but it's I can't think of it's. They have an actual word for it. It's a
Okay.
term. They're not called Japanese hairpins, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The two Harajuku chopsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Red Guardian.
One.
Welcome to the Cozy Inn.
Yeah, what's that name? Thanks for the follow. But yeah, one single hairpin was $25.
Shut up.
No, because I watched my homegirl buy one. I said, bro, I can find you a 6-pack of that same hairpin for $15 on Amazon, bro.
That's
That's
oh
crazy.
my
I
god,
didn't want to
bro.
say it in front of the vendor, but it was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? That's $25.
I don't even want to calculate my total spent this week. High key, $40. No, crazy part. Okay, y'all see this hat? Beautiful hat. Monet bought it for me. I bought her orange one, and this was $80. The character hats were like 60, 65, I want to say. And I have two of those, but I bought them like before DreamCon. And Kenzashi's, is that what it's called? Yes, American, Black American, Ash, Black American. And it's like, okay, if the stuff is handmade and I know how much labor goes into it, okay. The prices were still crazy though. Just saying. Trying to think of what else happened Friday.
That was overpricing that food too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I did not eat at con this year at all.
Well, I definitely had to because Friday I only ate the Longhorn I had before I got on my flight that morning.
Is it just me or do y'all be forgetting to eat during any convention? Like you just walking around, you eat for breakfast and you just walking around, and then before you know it, it's like, dang, it's 8 o'clock. I haven't eaten anything.
What did it smell like? Okay, so people
Okay.
well
No, no, no.
where I was, it wasn't that smelly. Where I was.
But some of these panel rooms, these enclosed spaces, they smelled a little ripe, and not in a good way.
Now what? Because they had a noodle bowl at the con that was fuego. Oh, I didn't try that. I had a burger. Yay, W hype train. I had a burger Saturday. Tell me that smelly, that smells smelly. It was actually it might have been a couple of people high key that had a sign that was like, if you can afford to go to DreamCon, you can afford deodorant.
Hey,
And it's true.
I know times is hard, but some things you can't skimp on,
Yeah.
and personal hygiene is one of them.
That con adrenaline turns off my hunger senses. That makes sense. That tabletop RPG room had a little stank to it.
I told you, man. Look, them
I don't even know where
enclosed,
that was.
those enclosed spaces, like those panel rooms, those rooms that, like the smaller rooms, those on the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
They
was ranked.
As soon as you open the door, smack, and I'm just like, bro, come on. And it'd be like the middle of the day. I'm like, bro, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and at the same time, you kind of want to say, all right, you give people a pass because it's Houston, it's hot outside, and people was in long lines for badge pickup on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna talk about badge pickup, but being in long lines and being outside, so I get it. But that's why you gotta put on your deodorant and you gotta bring your reloader. You smell good. The one thing you gonna be up here taking pictures with your favorite creators, taking pictures with your people, and you want to take pictures with them smelling like 10,000 pounds of bounced up. No, get it together.
No, Zaylin, literally, I was about to say Saturday when we came in, it was like a whiff of funk that just like.
Oh yeah, no.
Smelling like hippopotamus.
No, seriously, like when we went in
hippopotamus burping.
When we went in Sam's panel, in the back door, like literally hit us as soon as we walked in the door. The moment we walked in the door, I said,
So crazy. So crazy.
Mm-mm.
Um so yeah, Friday was a lot. I will say one of the memorable things on Friday was Megan's panel was happening and there were two very long lines. It was one for the people who RSVP'd and one for the people who didn't. Um, and Monet and I got into one line, and Monet is really good at like being assertive and like asking questions and things of that nature. Me, I kind of just like stay in line because I don't want to ruffle any feathers. But she went up and asked, like, are we in the right line? And they were like, well, this is actually the tail end of the line. And y'all may not be able to get in. And she was like, hmm, well, we're going to get into the right line. So she told me to get out that line. We went over to it. And then we were like, I don't think it's worth waiting for. Let's go get something to eat. So as we walked, um, I saw two of my friends, Earl and Jermaine. Um, Shout out to them, especially Jermaine. Jermaine is he's like Berlin's play cousin because they kind of look similar. But we saw them and they were like walking towards the event because Megan had just got on stage. And mind you, like the lines are this way, but they were going straight into the event. So Jermaine was like, oh, follow me. And we were like, okay. So we walked. And this white girl tried to stop us and she was like, do you guys have RSVPs? And we just kept going. We got seated. Jermaine was like, all right, I'll see y'all later. Shout out to you,
I'm about to
Jermaine.
say W Jermaine.
W Jermaine. And
So
the
y'all
funny
kept
part,
walking and they didn't stop you?
no.
What they gonna do? Run after them? And they got a whole lot of people?
And that's something else that we'll talk about as well. But I was also like, not this white lady trying to control me at this black ass event. Hold your horses.
Type shit.
This ain't your place. I'm sorry. Speaking of, it was a lot of white people at this con. And me personally, I thought it was a mostly black event. I don't know why they were there, especially because it seemed like a lot of them had like access to the big panels. And I'm just like, why? But okay. I would have been in the crowd barking if I saw Meg. Please. Oh, thanks for the follow,
And you
angels.
would have been in a valid reaction to do so. Because I did.
Yeah, I did in my head. She looked so good, y'all. I was like, oh.
Hey, listen. She cosplayed as Yoriichi.
We know who you are.
Yeah. I know who I am. I don't deny it.
Freaky
I'm
Frog.
not denying it. Yoriichi. That's who she cosplayed as. Just saying. If you know, if you know, you know. Okay?
Well, thanks for stopping by, Ash. Have a good night. They infiltrated? No, literally. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all been to DreamCon in previous years, but I don't know if Megan was responsible for this, but that was the most efficient process of a line for a main event that I've ever seen in DreamCon. Like security on point, the line formation on point, having it organized on point. Aside from security letting people with no RSVPs in, it was clean. It was smooth. Wasn't people cutting and security just letting them and volunteers and staff getting ran over and hitting. Yeah, nah, steamrolled and no like non-badge holders other than them getting in premium line, whatever. It was organized.
Not him calling y'all out, though.
It was organized,
I mean, the con is getting more popular, but it's also like, what do white people get out of this? That's my thing. I just feel like the Black community as a whole, we need to be better at gatekeeping because white people do it all the time. They gatekeep things from us all the time.
Especially the things that get you money.
Hello.
Do we have some white viewers in here that's just kind of just hiding? Drop y'all secrets. Let us know. How do y'all gatekeep? Give us the sauce. Give us the recipe.
I'm dead. So yeah, I just feel like we should gatekeep our spaces a lot more, especially because we rarely have them to begin with. And I know a lot of white people like to be included in everything, but also exclude everybody else. So that will always be my beef with white people. There are some certain white people that I do love, so I can't say that I'm anti-white, but history has shown why it should be. Anyway, they want the superiority feeling. They was screaming F at the wrestling ring. Oh nah. Also, the wrestling was crazy.
That was wild.
Like I passed by it and I'm like, y'all are so loud. I didn't know y'all was into wrestling like this.
Because I know they had two wrestlers from like the lower ranks of the WWE circuit. Because Zilla Fatu was there. Zilla Fatu was there. T Beck was there, so it was some stuff. It was a couple of wrestlers there on the lower circuit, so I guess that's why that ring was there. But it felt so out of place.
It was kind of weird
because it's like you walk in the con and you walk down the hall, and then all you hear is "cut the dump." I said, why did I hear somebody just get slammed on a mat in a convention center? But no, they was loud. They definitely was loud. But nah, I think what they're trying to do is really branch out DreamCon into all phases. I do think it is kind of losing itself because of that, but I see what they're trying to do, and I think that was the overall kind of purpose behind why they brought that ring in, because I have noticed that wrestling is starting to grow in popularity again, slowly but surely. So
I mean, it's a nerd thing, so I guess in a sense it makes sense.
yeah,
I don't know.
They're losing the plot. Let's call a spade a spade.
Well, there we have it. And
They're
actually,
losing the plot.
yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So, I think, well, just from the people I was talking to, a lot of people were kind of disappointed that DreamCon isn't like necessarily anime based anymore, and it's more of like people there to become creators
creators creating,
or just see other creators and like get some type of clout and all that. Which I definitely get that.
So wait, who would win in a twerk off? T Grizzly or Mark Henry?
Who is Mark Henry?
he's a wrestler.
First of
a Hall of Famer at that. That's hilarious.
T Grizzly is the rapper, right?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Wait, bro.
I'm not answering that question.
Well, for your first time chatting, I'm very stumped about this question. So I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't answering that question.
Yeah.
You're taking T Grizz. I mean, I would have guessed him too, but I don't. Mark Henry all the way. Okay.
One vote for T Grizz, one vote for Mark Henry all the way. Place your bets, place your bets, place your bets. Anybody dropping parlays? We taking all money, all bread this way. Man, we accept all forms of payment.
I'm dead.
Mark
You'll pay to see that battle. All right, bro.
putting Mark Henry out there is crazy. The man's theme song was somebody about to get their ass beat. You talking about him in the twerk off?
I don't like that the frames are dropping. That's annoying.
Oh my god.
Well, if y'all can still see us, thank you. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like there were some celebrities there that literally made no sense to the con. First of all, last year at DreamCon 2024, when A&P brought in Sexy Red, I was like, I ain't never hear this girl talk about anime or anything. I already don't like her, so that I was already like, why are you here?
She
Um,
is a gamer.
is she?
Yeah, she's. I'm not gonna hold you. I was shocked by this. This was during season 0.5 or like season one though. But she was ranked higher than me. I was like, how? At one point,
Mm.
I'm like, how is Sex Red?
That's quite.
But did she
Was she
like
gold or platinum?
recently get into that? Also, hi
Maybe
Rachel. Welcome to another day and another
it
day
might
of
have
the
been.
cousin.
But I'm
Mm.
sitting there like, bro, ain't no way Sexy Red higher ranked than me on Robins, bro.
Rochi Red is hilarious. Um, so yeah, that's when I was like, I'm not liking where this is going. And then this year they had freaking King Harris do some type of cosplay kickback. G Herbo promoted some type of. Yeah, I don't know why he was allowed all the controversy he has. And the crazy part is that, like, well, one, he shouldn't have been on Streaming University. That's neither here nor there because I did not watch it, did not care. But I heard that he talked about like internet beef and stuff. Like that was his class. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, but when somebody came up to you in person and called you a name, you want to put your hands on them? I thought you could handle it. Oh.
Mm.
No, but that man stayed in internet. He stayed in internet beef though.
Mm-hmm.
Like lived in it.
Yeah. But it's like that person was brave enough to like talk shit about you in your face. And you should have just ate it, but no, you wanted to put your hands on him. And now who knows what's gonna happen with that. Um trying to think of what else.
And no, we did not go to any after parties, official after parties. You know us,
Yeah.
none of that.
I did pay for the Friday official after party because I was gonna go. But then Rose was like, I'm going to bed. And I said, okay, well, I'll find something else to do. But Friday night was lit in this section.
Friday night was a movie.
Uptown Lounge.
Uptown Lounge here in wonderful Houston, Texas. We shut down literally a quarter of the spot with just people in the Discord server, and we vibes was there. Honestly, I think that was the biggest thing. That was the highlight for me.
Mhm.
Friday was being with, like I say, being with my peoples, partying, turning up, and just enjoying each other's presence. And I think we kind of lose that when it comes to cons because we
Mhm.
focus on so many of the negatives of cons and don't look at the positives of it may bring people that normally wouldn't be in your city to your city so that y'all can
Mhm.
vibe out.
Yeah.
So that was the highlight of Friday, just being in Uptown, partying with the peoples
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. It was fun. That was my first time ever being in a section. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It was too many people for my liking, but that's just a me thing. Um, and there were some strangers, but we're not going to talk about that. But just know, if you know you did not pay for a section, don't show up to a section.
Please.
Hello?
Please, just go away. Just go to the other
Like, have
side
some
of this.
decorum.
Go to the other side of the
And
establishment.
honestly, I was letting people slide because we didn't pay for the section per se. Like the section was not paid for. There's no deposit for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the bottles. So if you want to pull up and buy, you can pull up because there's space. We had 3 sections. We got the room, but like, don't pick up the bottle, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Or
pick
the
up the
hookah.
bottle. Go to the bar, get you something. It's ladies' night. They got all kinds of specials.
Oh, had I known that, I would have went over there.
I told you that.
You probably did.
and,
was
and the
fine.
thing is, like, people want to be seen. So majority of the people are in the center, the middle section, and maybe the far left section. So we got all the space in the third section on the right. And so, like, you want to vibe out, just come sit down. But like, you didn't pay for that bottle. You know you didn't. Put it down.
Mm-hmm.
No freeloading.
Literally.
Sit down somewhere. That's it.
Yeah.
But
They
yeah,
need to ban him and his whole entourage. I agree.
DDG has an entourage.
Yeah.
Apparently so. I don't follow that man. I don't know what he does.
I don't know. I thought it was just him. I mean, I can understand a security guard or two, maybe a friend or two, but a whole entourage.
Well, sometimes losers come in hives.
I can name 3 DDG songs. Not gonna. Well, actually, I lied. I can name Pink Dreads. That's it.
I
I
forgot
can't
he
name
makes.
one.
Yeah, I didn't know he called himself a rapper.
That when I'm out of town, they be dripping. I be on one. Y'all never heard that? Oh.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
So let's talk about Saturday. How was you guys' Saturday there?
Saturday was involved. I am upset. I am so upset because I did not get to the Leon Thomas event. My heart is still broken about that.
I thought you made it.
No, I did not. I didn't get to con and in the building till 12:37.
Oh dang. Oh, because
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Oh, you forgetting your badge at home?
No, that was Friday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was Friday.
Okay.
No, I was waiting on Colin and Cam.
Okay.
Yeah. So because of that, I missed the only thing I really wanted to do Saturday.
Oh.
So that was a little sad. But Bay Brigade made up for it.
Okay, just a word of advice for people. If you know you're going to con with people, Joseph, and you got your own schedule, because not everybody wants to do everything the same way. People are different. Like me and Alexis definitely got 2 different interests in things.
Leave them.
Leave them. Leave them. And so they'll be okay. They'll really, because I was waiting on Lex and Monet, and Monet was like, you can just go. Me and Lex can Uber. I don't know what it was for.
I don't remember either.
But she was like, me and Lex can just Uber. You can go ahead and go. And we'll lock up. I was like, oh, bet. Like Carla and Cam, they could have taken care of themselves, bro. You should have made it to that.
Like I said, leave them. Leave them.
Yeah. I was definitely gonna say, if you do plan to be with people, just like what Deuce was saying, like share the schedules so y'all can at least be like, okay, if we are going to the same things, cool, but if not, like, see you later.
Oh, and a big thing, like if you know for a fact you want to link with your people in your Discord or your favorite creators, and y'all link like that, especially with the smaller creators that have a more close following, exchange contact information so you can call them. Because trying to message them when they may be in the middle of a content, they may be doing something and they will not see it. Call them so they can pick up their phone and y'all are alerted of it so that y'all can meet at the point that y'all need to meet at, get your pictures, make the memories. Because boy, I tell you, some people I did not get some of the pictures I wanted to get, I did not get on Saturday because I did not have these people's numbers. So
yeah, because people get stopped for interviews and they get stopped for their costume. Like, uh, I'm pretty sure you got stopped more than I did.
man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I ain't know the cost of being drippy was you was gonna get stopped every 5 seconds. Okay, yes I did.
I definitely separated from my man last year to get to baby grade.
Oh
Period.
yeah, no, I didn't miss baby.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
I left Joseph for Baby Battle Brigade.
Okay, so all right, so here's what happens. So before we, but I planned this out smartly. So we had a server pick. So we took the server pick right by the main hall because I knew Bay Brigade was gonna be in the main hall. So we picked the location that was right by it. So that as soon as we finish taking the pictures, people can go straight into the line and go straight into the event. I had an interview with a good friend of mine who was press for the con. And I was not gonna miss an opportunity to aura form. I wasn't
Oh.
because my aura was on 10,000 on Saturday. I said what I said. So I aura formed. I did my interview, killed my interview, ran into the event, got in, sat down, and we were still Gucci. I literally finished the interview and had 9 minutes to get into the event. So
Yeah, because we saved your seat.
because y'all the real ones, I wouldn't expect anything less. Y'all would have not saved me. See what I've been like. This what we doing? This what we doing, people?
I'm dead. Yeah. Saturday was the day that I went to like most events. So
Shout out to Sin.
yes.
Sin's panel was crazy. She filled that room. There was nowhere to sit. People were looking from the door because they couldn't get in. Boy, Sin, hey, Sin, if you in here but not saying nothing, you did that.
You did.
Motion, crazy.
I was gonna talk about that
Big motion.
after the first panel I went to was like no gatekeeping in the industry. Which was
that one.
I have like some of the information if you want me to share with you.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna talk about that.
it was a really good panel. I did learn a lot. It was more so focused towards like those who want to get into like filmmaking and things of that nature. I do not. But I learned some stuff. So that was cool. Why are you looking at me?
What's wrong? Why not? You can learn some things from editing wise from filmmaking.
I mean, yes, but that's not like I don't know. I don't want to make films. Hi, Carla. Welcome to another day and another say at the Cozy Inn. So yeah, learned a lot. And then Sin did her second year of the panel called Empowering Small Streamers and Networking. And like Deuce said earlier, it was packed. All the seats were full. So many people were standing in the back. People were sitting in the hallways.
On the floor.
I was sitting on the floor. It was great. So many people had questions about it. It was just beautiful. They definitely have to give my girl a bigger room if she continues to be a panelist. And I'm so proud of her. So if y'all do not follow Cinder Reaper,
Get to it.
you should. Matter of fact, hold that. Let me shout her out.
Sinaripa. Sinaripa, Sinaripa.
Hello. Okay, period. So yeah, and then I was supposed to. Oh, thank you. So Saturday was supposed to be Krista's meet and greet at 2 to 3, but then she was running late for Marvel Rivals, which she did explain on her stream that she did earlier, where they had it set up on just consoles, and I guess most of the people were used to a PC way of playing, so they had to like redo the whole thing. So her meet and greet got scheduled for Sunday. So that was one of the other things I was looking forward to for Saturday, but I feel like it worked out better. What was another one? Oh, there was the It's Dangerous to Go Alone, collaboration and community building panel that was Berlin, Christine, Leland, and some lady that works at YouTube. It was really good. There was a Q&A portion, but Bay Brigade was on the way, so I did not stay for that. But I did get to see my man, and he looked good, and that was enough for me.
I guess that's all that mattered, then, huh?
You know? And Bay Brigade, I think, was my highlight for Saturday.
No,
Story Mode
it
Bay
definitely was lit.
is literally like one of the best to ever do it. W host, W moderator, W like everything. She's amazing. And it's just really nice to see people come together and like enjoy music. It's funny when you're in the crowd and you hear the songs that they pick and you're like, I would have picked a better song, or like, I agree with that. That was really cool.
Yeah, because we were sitting in the crowd, especially on our row. Me and Deuce was like, all right, as soon as the category dropped, we was like, okay, what this one gonna be? Like one of the categories was best animated theme. I mean, best theme show.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, I told everybody on the row, I said it's Proud Family, and lo and behold, like I said, they did That's So Raven first, and I was like, now all. I honestly wish somebody would have did all that, because all that was definitely a banger. But so they did That's So Raven, and then when Team Chopped and Screw came out with that fire, that heat of the Proud Family, I said, I told y'all, bro, it's iconic, man. It is iconic, and like crowd went crazy. So it was definitely a fun time getting an opportunity to guess the songs before they roll them out, to see if you thinking how they thinking, or is they really thinking at all when they pick the song.
Right. That was your first time experiencing it, Gavin? Oh, period. I'm still mad I skipped it in 2023, but happy I went and got front row basically last year. Definitely want to experience it again. Yeah, I didn't go to it in 2023 either, but that was because I didn't really know Story Mode Bay. But I remember like after the fact, everybody talked about how that was like a great event, and I was like, oh, let me pull up then. Yeah. And what I do like that Brie is doing now is that whatever songs that was picked last year, you can't use again. So like whatever songs they use this year, they won't be able to use it for the next year.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much music that you can use that literally people can't connect to, and you can turn the people up. So it actually is fair.
Absolutely. Hate that you missed it this year. Oh, I missed it last year because I was too tired after my Mario Kart tourney. Oh,
Ooh.
I was supposed to do the Mario Kart tourney the first year I went in 2023, but Berlin had an event during that time, and I was like, y'all know what I'm here for. And I heard that the tournament wasn't even like done properly. So
Did y'all
dodged the bullet.
know? Just quick fun fact. Um, quick fun fact. Mario Kart is rated the most stressful video game ever. So
That makes sense.
I do know that, and
That makes sense.
I agree. But it's so fun to play.
I just love how you said that, but then we'll avoid rivals like the Black Plague because you said it's too stressful.
Yes, I didn't say it was stressful. I just said I don't know what's going on. Like I literally will watch y'all play, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So y'all will never see me play Marvel Rivals. I'm so sorry. I know that's like one of the most popular games out. I play what I want to play when I feel like playing it.
Yeah,
so
you do, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Speaking of, Switch 2 is coming out soon. I was definitely one of those that was like, I'm not gonna get it. I definitely am. Because I need that new Mario Kart.
I said you're getting it
Expeditiously.
Speaking of, since we keep going down memory lane, what that is a thing. Like comparing last year to this year with it
Mm-hmm.
switching locations. Now, me last year was my first year at DreamCon, and I only had a day pass, so I only went on Saturday. And I did not cosplay last year. I was regular diggler with a t-shirt on and some jeans, and I just was overwhelmed with the con itself. So I ain't take no pictures, ain't do no motion. Like I ain't really just I ain't had no motion last year either. So there was that too. But with stuff like that, that's why it's good to have communities. Because I think really being a part of a community after that DreamCon, coming into this DreamCon, helped me enjoy the con a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, last year, the only person I really knew was Deuce. No, Lexi, but like literally, my main thing was like, all right, I gotta find Deuce, and because I really didn't have that many people that I could link with, but
Mm-hmm.
getting in a Discord server and then also watching different streamers on Twitch, building those bonds. I had something to look forward to outside of con events,
Mm-hmm.
and so literally, it was drastically different from my first year last year to this year. I was able to enjoy it a lot more. And anybody out there that is afraid to cosplay for whatever reason, do it. It makes the con that much better
Yeah.
because it's something about people complimenting your cosplay, people stopping you to take a picture
Mm-hmm.
because you're like I did Nanami from JJK on Saturday. That's why I said I was aura forming like crazy on Saturday, and even other nonamies were stopping me to take pictures because I had that thing on. I had that thing on. But no, literally, if you are afraid to cosplay, nah, just take the fear out of it. I promise you, it makes your con experience that much better.
Everyone is there the same reason as you are.
For the most part. Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know about cosplay. This looks funny. It kind of looks weird, bro.
Put it on.
Put that thing on.
Everyone. I'm more concerned if people were there not wearing any cosplays at all.
Well, I did not cosplay this year, but I was on theme.
Yeah, no, no,
Yes.
no, no. I'm talking about people who would not cosplay ever. You didn't cosplay because you just weren't prepared to.
No, I literally did not want to.
Oh, you just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't think.
And I had
Okay,
that
valid.
on.
You definitely did.
Okay, yeah, no, regardless. If y'all look at the IG reels, like the pants she was wearing might as well have been a cosplay, I'm not gonna lie. Because if you go on her IG right now and look at the pants that she had on, those might as well have been cosplay for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because it had, you know how people deck out they Crocs? Those were her pants, but like
With a bunch of stuffed animals on them. Shout out Finesse Studios. Love y'all.
No,
Sponsor me.
honestly, no. Like, nah. You had that shit on. Like,
Thank
all
you.
your outfits this weekend, you had that shit on. Because
I
that's the
try my
thing.
best.
That's the thing. Like, allow your character to show too when you go to con. Like I said, even when you think about the cosplays that you do, give it your own spin. Give it your own swag. You ain't gotta be identical to the character.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, if you don't want to go into full cosplay, theme an outfit with the same color scheme. Like I
Yeah.
said, theming the outfit is cool too. The thing about it is you want to be comfortable in your skin and
Mm-hmm.
you want to make sure that your aura is on 10,000. I said what I said. Your confidence level need to be through the roof. So put that stuff on, no matter
Yeah.
what you trying to wear.
Yeah. Thank you, Red. Gavin, I did not make those pants. I am not that talented yet. I bought
Yeah.
them. Yes. Emphasis on yet. I definitely bought them, and a lot of people stopped me. It was like, "Oh my gosh, so cute!" Da da da, and I'm like, "Thank you. These pants did what I wanted them to do."
They were definitely giving.
Hi, sir. Welcome to another day and another stay at the Cozy Inn. I see you didn't drop kick me. Period. Yeah, we got
crying.
beef.
I would say like my biggest mistake Saturday was probably buying tickets to the game.
I
Mm,
was just about to ask about that game since we were on Saturday now.
The
yeah.
charity basketball game was cool. Like there, I have no complaints about
That's
the
just
game.
disclaimer.
I don't. No, the game was cool for real. Duke's team blew Mark's team out. Mark only scored 2 points that entire game.
Sound like middle school basketball.
Mark only scored 2 points. He was talking all that shit. So, boy, Playboy Max was doing this. He was playing by himself. He was doing all the scoring for them. Not Playboy Max, Plackboy Max. What boy, Play? Is it Play or Plack?
I think it's Plack.
Yeah, Plackboy Max was doing all the scoring, bro. Like,
I don't know him either.
it was ridiculous. But I say it because I felt like I was on this. I had cosplayed, and so I had wax in my head and contact in. I felt like I was on schedule Saturday. Saturday was supposed to be my relaxation day, just to go to con and do whatever.
Supposed to.
And I felt like I was still on schedule because I gotta go to my homie's panel and then be on time for Bay Battle Brigade and then leave on time to go to the game that I already paid tickets for because I wasn't going by myself. And low key, a part of me was like, I still got some things I want to do at con, and I couldn't do it because if had I been by myself, I would have been like, I'm not going to that game. But Monet, she had bought a ticket to the game only because I was going. So it was like, I gotta go or she's wasting her money too.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that I would have went to the game because I knew I wasn't going to con Sunday, the third day, because I had other plans that I was in charge of. So that's my only regret because I feel like I didn't get enough time to spend in the exhibition hall, the gaming hall, other small panels.
Yeah, I feel like we were in and out of the exhibit hall on Saturday like crazy. Like we were probably going there for like 5 minutes max, and we were right back out.
Yeah,
like literally we were right back out because we either had to go to a panel, go to an event, or we had to go take pictures.
Right.
But also like everything was on top of each. I don't know how y'all felt, but I feel like they stacked these events and panels on top of each other,
especially Saturday,
which was really annoying.
It wasn't spaced out time wise at all, and it kind of made things lackluster. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because they're like, okay, you gotta get in, you gotta get here, you gotta get there. It's like they were just trying to fit too many things
at once.
Well,
it's like, okay, I gotta choose one or the other right now. I didn't like that.
Yeah. Wanted to, but I was too adorable, period. I feel like with the sports events, it's always more fun to watch them online. They were trying to keep people busy. Yeah, I mean, that's usually my biggest gripe with cons in general. Even like work conventions, it's like a lot of events that you might be interested in are all at the same time in different locations. So like you really have to prioritize which one you want to go to. But I also felt like this year, most of the events didn't really catch my eye. Because again, like the only one that I really wanted to see was Sins, because I wanted to support her. But other than that, like most of the stuff didn't really catch my eye. I was sad that I missed to learn how to play spades. Shout out Chicks and Giggles because she was the host of that. I would have loved to learn how to play spades and not feel judged.
I mean, you still learn.
I don't want to be judged though.
You're gonna be judged.
I don't believe him. So
why would I judge you?
See, that just feels sarcastic. So
I am appalled.
And then you weren't there Sunday. I was. I don't remember what I did Sunday. Oh, you know what? I do have beef with DreamCon. Well, I always do. I'm gonna be honest. But freaking, I was looking forward to the career fair because your girl is trying to get out of her current field. I cannot take it anymore. I was hoping to find something this summer so I could call my boss and be like, hey, I love you. I can't do it. Bye. Them heifers did not have a career fair. They had a table. And even at that table, like, it was hard to figure out, okay, where exactly is the career stuff, because they had like a gaming table and that was really confusing. And then I saw the military there and I was not going to apply to the military. We're not going to talk about why. Just know Alexis and military will never be a thing. So that was really disappointing. But what else did I do Sunday? Oh yeah, I didn't see a speck of career stuff. Yeah, and they had like a little thing. They had like a little thing that said career fair, and it's like, okay, but where is it? So that was really annoying. What am I trying to get into, girl? I don't know. My dream job is to not have a job. I just want money to come out of somewhere, and then I can just travel and like do my own thing. Um, but something I'm looking for right now is like a work from home position. Because I just hate the fact I don't like waking up. So there's that. Um, I don't like waking up, and I want to do what I want to do when I feel like doing it. So if I can find a job like that, I'm with it. But I do want it to be psychology based. So I feel like because psychology is so broad, like I can literally go into anything and transfer those skills over. Um, and I'm a pretty quick learner too, so like it won't take too much training for me to get things. Um, but I know the job market is also trash and they're not hiring even though they need the help. So we shall see. You forgot that was even happening. And see the military being to me. Yes. Claiming it and is W streamer. Hi Rich. Welcome to another day and another stay at the cozy.
Is that Rich?
Yeah.
Like Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of rich.
Sort of. Hey, boy. Hey.
Mhm.
Where you been ducked off at?
Boy, Rich been hiding in the bunker.
Oh,
I'm
God.
dead.
Oh, so did you try Megan's tequila?
Yes.
Because they have tequila taste in there.
I tried both of her drinks. I like the vanilla based one a lot better than the citrus one.
Vanilla tequila.
Vanilla based tequila.
She has that. That's the thing. Why?
I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know the difference between the Blanco and the Reposado, but I'm assuming the Reposado was the.
I'm just okay. Vanilla. That's a sweet flavor. It's not citrus, which goes well with tequila. Something sweet. I can't. How do you put something sweet in tequila? How do you mix that in?
I felt like it worked with what we had. So the vanilla based one, the lady mixed with she mixed with cranberry, which was it was okay. Her tequila was strong. I don't know if I made a face because it was smooth for the most part, but like it was strong. But I'm also not a drinker like that, so I think a lot of things are strong.
A lot of things are strong.
But speaking of, she as a Megan had like 4 different spots where you could try the tequila, and each spot had the longest lines. Like you would think that she was bartending herself, and she was not.
I mean, it was turned though.
The bottles are sexy. Oh, the bottles are nice.
Yeah, I definitely want the bottles. I don't even want the liquor. I just want the bottles. Just like with the Sir Davis. Let me talk about Sir Davis real quick. Beyonce, blink twice if you need help. We can be
here another 2 hours.
Please blink twice if you need help, because the way that her liquor is so strong,
be like crisis,
and she just be drinking it like it ain't nothing. Like, are you okay?
Maybe she spit it out off them.
No, but also I guess whiskey is strong.
Whiskey is strong.
It is strong.
It's aged.
Oh yeah, no. So I had that one Sir Davis bottle. We finished it, and I just have it as a decoration. I do not want that anymore. Yeah, it was good. Also, Megan had a meet and greet at some liquor store.
Specs.
Okay, yeah, Midtown Houston on that Saturday. But apparently it wasn't free. I heard you had to pay like $150. But with that, yeah, but with that, like you get a picture with her and you get a bottle. I had the money, but I wasn't gonna try to find out like where that was and then try to make it back to the con and blah blah blah.
Man, for $150 sheet.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Keep it
Don't
Twitch
do it.
friendly.
But I understand where you're going with that.
That's why I said don't do it. I said don't do it.
I'm inclined to agree. But also what was really interesting about Megan, I love that she did not talk about DreamCon at all until like the very last minute. And I was like, period. Because I was watching her page the whole time and she was promoting her swimwear and all of that. She didn't say nothing about DreamCon. She didn't repost none of their stuff. She posted her own thing and that was it. And I was like, period. Because they had my girl messed up. And I would not have blamed her if she was like, I'm not coming anymore. But yeah, 150, she better be throwing that per customer, please.
Somebody had to say it.
Somebody
had to say it.
No, she didn't do a meet and greet at the con. The only thing she did outside of her panel was the Sims live stream, which I want to watch.
Well, that would have been slave work. A meet and greet at con.
Oh yeah, nah.
Slave
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
For
Like-
Megan Thee Stallion.
She did.
Yeah.
She did right by not doing that. But
And I feel like meet and greets in general, like those people are so brave because like I admire the people who are willing to sit for hours just to see their favorite creator because I do not have that strength. I am not one of the strongest soldiers. Like I'm so sorry.
nah, I'm not one of those strongest.
Yeah. But speaking of like even the big content creators, we didn't really see them that much.
Yeah,
Like floating
no.
around.
I didn't see him either.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that goes into planning, because this was rushed. That turnaround for May, when you're normally having this in July, that timetable is crazy, especially in a city that it's your first time being in and hosting was already built. Nothing was already in place. And that's why a lot of stuff was at the last minute. And like y'all seen a lot of these creators getting dropped, a lot of these talents getting dropped at the last minute because they literally had to scramble to get these people. Now, one thing I will say, I will not be attending the full con next year. Making a small appearance because I got to drop the bag hall next year. But I do believe that next year will be slightly better due to there being a relationship and it moving back to July.
Mm-hmm.
But those that are thinking about going to DreamCon, y'all better start just walking in the sauna.
Well,
Yeah, that's all I did.
going to your engagement. Kind
Yeah.
Also, hi Casey. Welcome to another day and another stay at the coziest. Thank you for the sub.
Because I think the meet and greets, well, I didn't go in. I don't know who they had Sunday, but I know the biggest meet and greet that weekend was for the creators of the Boondocks.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, and I actually
I was gonna say Berlin's is always the biggest one. Like
look.
I commend him so much because it has to be exhausting to talk to so many people and meet them and like not try to
Talk, take pictures.
yeah, and like not try to give attitude, especially if you're not feeling it.
I do have a funny story actually. Okay.
Go for it.
Hold on. Y'all told y'all in the beginning of the stream that I have a keys and whatnot. So Lex and Monet had me walk back to the volleyball and the arena because we had went to a volleyball game for Troy, Nanya, Steph, and Monty, and a few other people. So I go down. I'm trying to see what row I was sitting in because the whole arena is packed by now. Because now they got the influencer all-star volleyball game going on.
I really wish I could have
Just
seen
pick one of
this.
the rows I think I'm in.
I feel like it was an
and it's
epic
this
fail.
dude sitting there. I didn't even see. I'm so locked in. I don't even see security is sitting right in front of that row right there. So I'm like, hey, my man's, because I'm trying to see if he can get up and everybody around him can see if I left some keys, drop some keys over there. He got his shoes tied. He was like, I was like, my man's, he look up. I'm like, oh, that's Dante.
That's crazy.
I was like, I'm just like some crazy fan trying to get his attention. Like, hey, bro, is some keys over there?
That's wild.
It's just some keys over there. Security looking at me like, I'm just trying to get some keys. He was like, nah. And everybody look up. It's Krista over there, whoever be walking around with some bros, just sitting in that row. And I got to sit there and pretend like I don't know them or nothing. Just like, yeah, bro,
I'm just looking for some
my
keys. That's crazy work.
Bro. I was like, nah. I was like, all right, appreciate your time. That was like the first time I ran into any influencers too. So for that kind of like interaction I was like so awkward.
I feel like they was well hidden this year.
For sure.
Because you knew they were there. Because like I said, there's a lot of times I would walk like through the hallway, and some of our people, our friends, in Discord were dropping pictures with creators, because they would like catch them on the fly. But like, I really feel like a lot of the creators that were there were hidden. Like they had a secret compartment in the con where they was just ducking off into between panels or between events.
Yeah. Except for Agent, but I knew Agent was walking around because people were following him. Bro, he always had that big crowd around him.
We seen Agent like 30 times on Friday.
I'm dead. I hadn't seen him. The only person I seen was King Vader. I feel like I always run into him.
Sin.
Welcome to another day and another day at the coziest. We just shouted you out earlier, girl. W panel.
Yeah, big scene. What is it?
W ad because I support my friends getting to the bag, but L ass. You better sub up. Hello.
Go and hit this Rich.
You can use your Prime for 1 month free.
Yeah, no, it does. Definitely works. It definitely works.
Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, King Vader. I ran into Meech on Mars. That was cool. I was like, oh, what are you doing here? But I didn't like mess with him. I ran into Brittany and Nerd Stuff. They were in line, trying to get some Chick-fil-A. And at first, like, I was just gonna pass by because I didn't want to bother her. But then when Sin and Sil came up, I was like, yeah, Brittany's over there. They were like, oh my gosh, let's go talk to her. And I'm like, no, I don't want to bother her. Then I was like, oh yeah, I do have a gift for her. So I gave her the gift and she liked it. So I'll be posting that eventually. That was Friday. That was Friday, yeah. And then Sunday, I went to Krista's meet and greet. Her line was really long. I was very proud, but I didn't like how many men was in the line because it's like, don't look at my girlfriend. Get out of line. You don't belong here. That's just me, though. I'm just saying. But she remembered me, which she should, because I try to see her every time I get the chance, and I'm always in her chat. And I got her a gift too. Yeah,
that's Meech on Mars.
Mm-hmm.
When did he change his name? Has that always been that? I just knew him as Meech, short Demetrius. I didn't know.
So he used to go by Meech on Mars when he was on Vine. But after Vine stopped, he went rebranded to his name.
Okay, that makes sense. I never knew him on Vine. That's why.
What?
I found him on Twitter.
I mean, we acting like in today's time, Vine is not like archaic and ancient.
Vine was like the best app.
No, it was.
And he was so funny on there.
Because
you wicked witch. Bitch.
Yeah, W Meech. I saw Patrick Cloud a few times too, but I don't know him enough to feel any type of way.
What you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
No type of way about who?
Patrick Cloud. Like I'm not a
Mm.
fan,
Oh,
so I
okay.
wouldn't be like, oh my god,
I
let me get a
got you.
picture. I was kind of like, oh, I recognize him. I saw Barefoot Tasha too.
You guys go back next year. So we were discussing that before you got in here. Actually,
Yeah.
um, we're gonna get a. I mean, it's back in the city, so we might get a day
It's a day
pass.
pass.
But listen, I'm working on a wall of acrylics
I'm
in my bedroom,
and I'm starting mine, so
so that's the only reason I'll go back, just to drop a bag,
literally
Tony Baker was there.
go to the
Oh,
exhibition
it
hall,
was, yeah.
I didn't see
go
him.
crazy.
Did Kev on stage come this year or no?
I don't think so because I ain't see him post about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't see him post about it.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, I do think next year will be better for them in general because, like I said, now that relationships are established, it is back at its normal time. I definitely believe that it'll work in their favor. A lot of these venue changes, a lot of these last minute talent things, they won't run into that next year. And hopefully they won't try to sit there and say, oh, we wanted to, build anticipation. No, release as soon as you secure the talent, release it.
Literally. Because all you did was piss me off with the RSVPs. Like, why would you put the Thursday before con? RSVPs in general do not make sense. I understand the sentiment who will just walk into events, like make their way into events to where it's like, well, what was the point of me stressing over RSVP if y'all just gonna let people in anyway? And even like for the events that you did have to RSVP for, they eventually let people who didn't RSVP for it in. So it's like, what's the purpose? Like, if you're gonna gatekeep or segregate, do it properly. I said that last year. I'm gonna say it again.
I think with RSVP, I think it should be for like those more intimate events, like your meet and greets, where it's in a smaller space, where you want to keep that number down. But for your bigger events that are going to be at like your main hall, which was Hall A, the main stage area, it's hard for you to say, oh, we're gonna set, have RSVP in place for what? You got the space, like just let people in. First come, first serve.
I feel like everybody should be able to go to those events for real.
No facts, because like I said again, you have the space. It'd be different if it wasn't space. You have the space, and it's situations where it's not a meet and greet. It's situations where it's not an event where you would need to dictate or be or kind of survey people. And so, with that being the case, those bigger events, there's no reason for an RSVP. But with your smaller events, your meet and greets, and the things of that nature, those would be the events that I would say, okay, let's RSVP, let's limit the amount of people that are in there.
Yeah. Plus, were they really enforcing that? Hell no, they never do. They never do.
Nope.
And that's because like they use volunteers to try to do that. And as a volunteer, you're not getting paid. So if I was a volunteer, I might just let people walk in anyway because like I ain't getting paid for this. And I'm not trying to get bum rushed just because y'all want to go into an event. But I do wish that they were like more enforcing and strict on that kind of thing. I think the RSVP was better last year from what I'm hearing.
No, I already had his
I don't even
downfall.
remember.
I already had his downfalls last year too.
I don't remember. I know the first year that I went, 2023, was trash as far as RSVP goes.
Well,
I had premium last year though, so I'm not.
But see, I think the issue with RSVP, the reason why it may have seen that it was better last year is because again, Austin Convention Center is a smaller convention center, so that actually is necessary because you don't have the space. So you had people literally in line on top of each other, and those big events were getting filled. All the events that were in the big hall, there was RSVP. Even when they let extras in, I still seen space in those areas that people could have been in.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, like literally, if it's a big event, they need to, it needs to be open.
Mm-hmm. I'm inclined to agree with that. Yeah. But I
Me,
think RSVP would be smarter for like the
yeah.
more intimate like meet and greets and stuff.
Me personally, I'm slightly biased because I'm from the city. So Georgia Brown, it's a bigger convention center than Austin Convention Center. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I mean, I ain't the biggest human being, but I'm 220 and I got broad shoulders, and I don't like rubbing against people. And so when we were walking through con last year, I felt like I would take two steps and I would hit somebody. And like
Mm-hmm.
I'm rubbing shoulders just walking through the halls trying to get places. I didn't have that issue this year. Like I felt like if I needed to get to the exhibit hall, I was able to get to the exhibit hall like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't have to run through nobody. I ain't have to do the club shuffle as I call it. Excuse me. I literally could just walk freely and get to any side of the con that I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why. See, yeah, yeah. See, you feel it, type shit. But no, so me personally, definitely big W for being at Georgia Brown as an opposed to Austin Convention Center. And I know
Mm-hmm.
it was there for a number of years, but when you have a con that big, you got to have a venue big enough to stage the people that's going to be in there and handle the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's what you run into at cons, you want to be able to get people to and fro, especially the hallways leading to the events, leading to the rooms, and leading to the exhibit halls.
Yeah. It was definitely more spacious, which I definitely loved because I love that we weren't packed like a bunch of sardines and like on top of each other. Um, I think my only thing with that is like a lot of the smaller panels was on the third floor, like all the way in the back.
Yes, no,
So
that
it's
was
like
trash. That was trash.
that was a trek to get over there. Other than that, I enjoyed that it was in Houston at that convention center. Um,
And did we ever? No, we didn't. I don't even know why I'm asking that question. But we need an explanation for why there was security for every floor.
oh,
Yo, that no, seriously, like
oh, it
literally
was, it was.
having to show your badge to go to another floor was crazy.
Well, what was that for? If I don't have my badge on the first floor, what will make you think I'm gonna have it on the
Like it was so crazy. Like
I
they
didn't
were
run into
not
that.
like they were not letting some people go to the next floor because they didn't have a badge.
That's stupid.
Like it was wild. See, yup, yeah. No,
Did we
that
talk
no.
about registration? Was it better this year? So this is my thing, and someone made a comment on Instagram that they should start mailing badges. And I agree because I go to MegaCon in Orlando almost every year now, and they mail the badges like maybe like 2 3 weeks before the actual event. So it's like you don't have to worry about going there and like standing in line to pick it up and all that. Um, because yeah, I heard Friday and Saturday trying to pick up badges was insane.
So I will say that that is something that I feel like they should do because I'm telling y'all, I cannot stress this enough. Man, a Houston native, born and raised in Houston, Texas. In July, we are cooking. It is an oven down here. We ain't get no rain, ain't no cool breeze. There's an oven down here. So to stand outside of the Marriott waiting for your badge, because this line was wrapped around a building, is no go. It's a no go. So definitely somebody need to send an email, send a carrier pigeon,
Mm,
blow up the
stupid.
comments and let them know. Send out badges ahead of time so people are not sweating bullets
Hmm.
before they get in con. Because that's how we be walking around with the must warriors and the right fighters. Because they got to stand out in that high heat trying to get their badge.
Yeah. Also to answer your question earlier, 20, I do not plan to return next year, but I said that last year.
You sure did.
So who freaking knows? But if I were to do a panel, because I do have like a few ideas cooking in my head, then I would go. Um, or if they just paid for me to go, I would. But I want to experience more cons. So
Yeah, like we're definitely
yeah,
hitting a BlurCon next year. BlurCon is definitely gonna be a move. Um, so definitely want to experience more cons just so you can see, just to see it different, just to see it differently. Oh yeah, no sin. Like literally, when we opened the door to your panel, it smacked me in the nose. Like literally, we got upstairs, opened the door, and I said, "Bro, why is it so right?" Soon as I open the door, I need y'all to do better.
I'm dead.
Do better.
They're gonna have lukewarm water stations. Bruh, I bought a reusable water bottle and I put it in one of the things and it was warm. I mean, I like room temp water, but I was expecting cold water.
Oh, hey, Lay.
Hi, Lay. Welcome to
You're
another day and another say at the Cozy Inn. Um, what was at this point for me, it might as well be annual. I don't want to miss out. That's my thing too. Like I have FOMO. And that was also a big part of why I came because I'm like,
I mean,
what if something cool happens and I miss it?
you can definitely get you a day pass and roll with your favorite two people. I'm just saying,
I could.
because you got somewhere to stay.
Let me think on that.
Because I'm telling you right now, speaking this, putting it in the atmosphere, putting it in the universe, speaking to existence. I plan on having a house next year, so
Period.
type shit.
I'm glad I didn't smell that in the front of the room.
I'm glad you didn't either, because trying to talk and smelling what I smell when I walked in the room, you might have coughed a little bit. Type shit.
Okay, three people. I
oh,
know
you
that's right.
did walk on the other end of the room. That's why
Yes.
I was in there like I was cool on my end, but that side was when all of us walked in. You had the random. I'm
Mm.
sorry, bro.
Bro, soon as I
I'm
opened,
sorry, bro.
bro, as soon as I opened the door, I said, I know you.
I'm weak.
Yeah, no, sin. They definitely should have gave you
A
a
bigger
bigger
room.
program room.
No, sit.
For real, for
Hey,
real.
justice for sin, for real, because we not for to be no sardines next year.
Yeah.
Like we need the room that got the big presentation screen on it
Mm-hmm.
with the rollout that extends from A to C. That's
High
what we
key.
need.
Yeah. Only reason I didn't go this year is because I wanted to see Beyonce instead. So valid. Let me tell you, I got lucky because I was able to afford DreamCon and I get to see Beyonce later this month because my best friend's husband bought us tickets. Shout out to him. I keep telling her that's the most useful he's ever been this entire time. And she kind of agrees. So,
Tease.
yeah, it's getting to that point. Yeah. And honestly, like, I just really love because, I mean, we can say it again because you're in here now, but I just really enjoyed how fully packed the room was because so many people wanted to know how to feel empowered as small streamers. And I love that they were engaged. I love that, how interactive you were, how you showed your personality, um, answered the questions and things. And if it wasn't for Berlin's panel being like directly after yours, I definitely would have stayed. I felt bad trying to like rush you to do the group picture, but it was a nice time.
Speaking of small streamers, Deuce, I think we need to put that plan into motion.
Oh, you did talk about that a little bit in the car.
Because he keeps bringing it up.
And you know, I can help.
All right. I will we'll sleep on how that plan's gonna go.
Yeah, I think it's time though.
Okay.
I think we didn't establish the chemistry. We got this.
It's like okay. I get you. I get you. It's just switching platforms for me right now. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's like how does it work? But it's cool. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. I just
Man,
I gotta be mentally. I gotta make the mental switch.
I'm gonna put you like this.
Gotta make the mental switch.
I'm gonna put you like this. You building a whole lot of monuments or nothingness right now. Like we can't discuss this and meet like we do everything else.
Oh my god.
I'm dead. But honestly, like the thing, but you could also like continue to build your platform on YouTube. They have live streaming, so you can try it there, see how that works, and then have people come over to Twitch. So you can continue to build on YouTube.
Everything is possible. And like I said, we don't lose.
Period. And you have so much support.
We don't lose.
Not jump off the porch.
Yeah, we haven't lost yet. I ain't gonna hold you.
Told you
We've been taking dubs on everything we do.
we the Bulls in the '90s, bro.
I'm dead. Oh, Sin, you said something first. I feel like I was
Oh, wow,
super
y'all
proud
been
of how
talking
comfortable I
all this.
was this year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to compare our first years at DreamCon versus this year. What do we think is better?
I'm gonna let y'all go first because
Our
I'm the
what?
rookie.
Okay.
First year.
First year compared to
This year.
This year, yeah.
my first year was 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually a bad. That's only I'm a junior. We know some super seniors. I don't know if you know that, but we know some super DreamCon super seniors, bro. I'm just a junior in this mode. But dang, what can I remember about 2023? I 2023, I will say, since I was a newbie, I attended all the main events.
Mm-hmm.
I went to opening ceremony. I went to closing ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
I went to any other main event I could get into. I went to the gaming things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because like I was just going with the vibe and trying to figure things out. Oh, I went to the dodgeball game.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the
That was
dodgeball
fun.
game. Yeah. So I think yeah, I think 2023 was better for me.
Mm-hmm.
2020 this year they got bigger. I feel like they kind of lost the plot along the way.
Yeah.
Um, things were more about what big names they're bringing in,
Mm-hmm.
and less about the actual gaming and anime culture. Now, I did see someone talk about how they did have voice actors there for one of the main.
But see, I will say that that's something I do feel like they need to have more of,
Yeah.
so it can give the con that original identity back.
For sure. I mean, and this is more part. This next point is more on me, but like I did take on more responsibility in the community that I'm in. So I followed a schedule based itinerary than I did the first year that I went. So it was a little more. I should have been. It should have been a little more lax. I probably would have been able to enjoy myself more. But like, I was like, okay, I got to be here. I got to be here. I got to be there. And then I have to leave con by this time to be here.
Yeah,
I didn't have that the first year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure. But overall, though, had I not, let's just say I had been walking around all willy nilly like the first year,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there would be more things for me to get into
Yeah.
this year than I did 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Like it was kind of like, all right, now what? Because the main events they were cool, but it was more influencer based
Mhm.
around things that weren't gaming and anime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's why that people are calling stream con instead of dream con.
yeah, I love Earth Gang, bro. Like boy, I've been to Dreamville like 2, 3 times. Dreamville Fest, yeah, Dreamville Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Been to Dreamville Fest like 2 or 3 times. I love them, but I went to their panel. They're discussing their career and goals and
Mm-hmm.
things of such. I get like they're expanding from just anime and gaming, and we can incorporate music into it and
Mm-hmm.
artists that are fans of anime. But like, I don't remember them discussing anything anime related. Like even Megan Thee Stallion was like, she stayed on topic of what DreamCon really is. She was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I'm coming out with my own anime and
Yeah.
this,
And
that, and
she
the
did
third."
like a
And that
little cosplay
She did
and
a
that's and
cosplay
contest.
that's and that's dope.
thing.
No, that is dope.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there, no, there was way more
So
IRL
many
streamers.
IRL streamers.
My boy,
Yeah.
he didn't even go to DreamCon. Aubrey, his brother Aubrey,
Mm.
didn't even go to DreamCon, but he texted me. It was like, "Bro, I'm in Target right now, and it's a bunch of people in here streaming." Like what? I was like, "Which Target are you at?" He not even in the Target downtown. He in the Target in the Heights.
Crazy, dog.
They were everywhere, bro. That they were everywhere this weekend. It was actually insane. And somebody called it CloutCon.
Oh,
That's what it was. There was like I feel like this year was like CloutCon.
IRL streamers, Carla, are people who stream in real life. So like that's your people who you might see like walking in the grocery store and they're like streaming, or they might be at a restaurant with their friends or by themselves and they like stream. So it's basically saying like you're not in front of a computer or laptop.
mm-hmm.
It's just you and your phone and you're vibing out in the world. Um,
But yeah,
yeah.
that's my overall experience. And
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, we're not gonna talk about them after parties.
Not yet, at least.
We're not gonna
Um,
talk about the after parties this year. I will never. Let me say here. I will never. June 2nd, 10:09 p.m. CST. I will never buy another LAN
LAN
ticket
ticket.
ever again. Ever.
yeah, we'll talk about that. Excuse me. For me, I I don't know like what my favorite year is, just because I know there's like good things in each one that I attended, and like my biggest gripe is the organization of things.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I complain about consistently these past 3 years. It's
This is
something I
true.
will always complain about.
Mm-hmm.
um, but I would say like 2023 is memorable because I made like lifelong friends. Um, and I got to meet some bros. Um, that's how I learned about Jalon and Clark. Learned a little more about Krista.
Your
Um,
girlfriend?
yes.
Mhm.
Wait, which girlfriend? Actually,
Oh,
all three of
what?
them
That's
are.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yes, if y'all didn't know, Krista, Clark, and Jalon are my girlfriends. Okay, they know that because
You
I
got
tell them that all the time.
you got
So
major
yeah.
motion.
Um,
Crazy.
so yeah, 2023 is memorable because it was our first year. Again, met amazing people, have stayed in connection with them, and it was something to like look forward to,
Mm.
especially because like I work in the school system, and that end of the summer little celebration, it was something to look forward to. Like if I can just get through these months, I can get to DreamCon. Um, this year, I will say there was an attempt to be a little more organized, emphasis on attempt. Um, but I do like that it was spacious. Um, I will say most of the panels did not catch my interest, and I don't know if that's a me thing. It might be, or if that's a them thing.
It could be a bit. Honestly, I'll give you some grace and say it was a bit of both. To be honest with you,
Okay, yeah, cause like even when they would release what panels were coming up, I would look and I'm like,
I rolled my eyes like 3 times on them
yeah, I'm like,
release.
I'm not interested in like any of this. And like I'm slowly getting into the anime world, but I understand why people are like, it's definitely like more influencer based,
Mhm,
streamer based, and if that's not your thing, I can see why people um would be upset about that,
mhm.
especially because that's like what the platform was built on, anime and gaming.
Yeah, it was.
um I understand, I guess, to get more revenue to open it up to like music and things of that nature, but kind of like what both of y'all hit on, like at least make it make sense. Like Megan Thee Stallion being
Mhm,
there made sense. We know that she's a big anime nerd, so that makes sense. But like having people that we never seen them talk about gaming or anime and like how it might have influenced their careers, like that doesn't make sense.
can't touch me
Um,
like Gojo.
so yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite year per se, but there were things that I enjoyed throughout each year that have gone. Um, will I return? To be
She
determined.
going back.
Because again, I'll say that I won't and then
Be right
change
there.
my mind. Yeah, land parties were asked. Let's talk about it. Saturday, we purchased the 90s, 2000s party. And Monet and I went last year. And they did not play any 90s music. They just played like whatever. So from there, we were like, don't know if we'll do it again. But we decided to do it this year because some of my newer friends were supposed to go. And they ended up not going because that was a whole different thing. But we got there. It was super packed, two different lines. Apparently, they oversold the event.
And
So
did.
the people who um, paid for tickets and like got there at whatever time, they couldn't even get in because they were selling tickets to people who just like pulled up. There was like a noise ordinance for the event, so the police were there.
Mhm.
So at one point they had to turn down the music because when we pulled up, like you could hear the music blasting from like 2, 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
Um, and then by the time that we did get up there, it was like we can't hear the music. Everybody's on top of each other. This is really boring. We wasted our money and our time.
And it was
Close down.
hot.
It was very hot. Um, and that was not a good way to ring in Pride Month, I'm just gonna say. But yeah.
Yeah, no. And then like we kind of figured to be honest with you, you kind of could see that because that location for that party changed 3 times. It
Mm-hmm.
changed 3 times. The issue is, like I said, it goes back to why planning is so big, and that's why I said this turnaround time did not work in their favor. Now, like I said again, what they did get an opportunity to do is establish relationships now, and now they're in a place to have it at its regular time. So next year will be, I believe, next year will be better.
Mm-hmm.
That's why comment sections, emails, if you can, let them know where they can improve. Because the worst thing that can happen, they don't listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing can happen, they actually improve.
Right.
So hop in the comment sections. If they drop something on Twitter saying, "Hey y'all, can y'all give us some feedback?" Give them feedback and let
And
them know.
hopefully it's constructive feedback to where
Yeah,
they don't feel attacked and then get blocked.
yeah.
Cause yeah.
Now, I mean, if we're gonna give feedback, I want to tell you, like, with feedback, state the problem, but suggest a solution.
Mm-hmm.
That's feedback.
Yeah.
I'm not telling people to go complain. I'm telling you to give feedback. State the problem, give a solution.
Mm-hmm. Also, Afro, welcome to another day and another stay at the Cozy Inn. I knew and I didn't even go. I don't think I ever had fun at any of the 90s parties when I went in 2023, 2024. So this is my thing, right?
Somebody should have told me something before I bought it.
This is my thing. I think when people have 90s parties, they just play like the most popular songs that everybody knows. Like, no, I want deep cuts of 90s music when I go.
So, fun fact, the 90s was a amazing era of music, and that's across all genres. I mean, I'm probably aging myself right now, but like the 90s, there was so much talent, so much creativity in music across all genres that to have a 90s 2000 party and not take a deep dive into the 90s, because that's like literally we heard way more 2000 joints than anything that night. In the grand, I get it, it's a younger crowd, but if somebody buying a 90s 2000 ticket, they need to expect to hear some 90s joints or be hipped or informed on 90s joints before they come to a party like that. Because like I said, I had this conversation the other day. You had some artists like Tevin Campbell, for example. We was talking about this last night at one of the B&Bs. Somebody said, why did Tevin Campbell snap so hard on Eye to Eye, the song from a Goofy movie? I said he had to, because he was in an era of music where this man made 2 fire albums and everybody looked over him because it was so much talent in the 90s. And that's why he snapped so hard on the kids movie song. I mean, and don't get it twisted. People talk about Eye to Eye, but let's not act like Stand Out ain't make you want to go try to holler at a shorty with that song. Stand Out, he snapped on Stand Out too.
I don't know that one.
That's
that's what I mean. Like, they only play Can We Talk, and I don't even know if they play I'm Ready. It's like I would want to hear songs that I may have not known per se by those artists. Like, for example, they play Poison all the time by Belle Biv DeVoe. I would love to hear Do Me Baby, because that's my freaking song.
Do Me Baby.
Yeah. I want to hear songs that like you don't really hear on the radio. Like, if it's gonna be true 90s.
Yeah.
Like, shoot. And not just 90s R&B, because there was pop. There's like rock, I guess.
That, like, no, literally, like the 90s had, so like we have a radio station at work that's just that's 90s hits, and it plays rap, R&B, hip hop. I mean, not hip hop, but rock and pop hits, like NSYNC and them were in the 90s.
Right.
Like,
and like for 2000s, like throw in some Britney Spears. Black people love Britney Spears for the most part.
No facts.
Christina Aguilera, Pink. Because apparently Pink had like a wiggle phase. I didn't know that.
That sounds about right.
Apparently she did.
But not, like I said, they definitely missed the ball for us that party. But I think it's, and again, it goes back to, if you know your city, you know the city that you're going to. Because any Houstonian, you could have asked any Houstonian and we would have told you, don't throw a party that's supposed to go to 2 a.m. in the middle of Montrose. The cops will be called. It will get shut down. So, like, again, that's knowing your area, knowing where you're going. So like I said, granted, there definitely is a lot of gripes. Me personally, I will say that this year was better than my first year, because again, my first year was last year, and it was a lot of missing pieces for me last year. And like I said, I literally felt like a deer in headlights because there was just so much going on. I didn't know about the RSVP system, so I didn't RSVP for no panels. I kind of just snuck. Well, not snuck in, but I kind of got into different panels just to be there. And I got to con late because I had the Uber. Like, it was a hot mess. So this year was better for me, but also I see from their perspective of comparing their previous years, where the con had more of a smaller community type feel to it, then let's get every streamer and their mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin in the convention center.
And see, I wonder why the venue didn't tell them that. Because they want the money.
Yeah, well, why would what?
Yeah.
Or they told them that and they didn't care.
That too.
Because I guarantee you, if they didn't tell them it was in the contract, I promise you it was. Because I've thrown events in the city, so I know, like, it was in the contract. So if they didn't read it, that's on them.
Right, like not a lot of homework being done here. Yeah. I will say DreamCon is a very unique con, so I will always like root for them. I just want them to get better. So me complaining is just because like the potential to be super great
Is there? It is. No.
They just really have to get their organization together.
They gotta lock in.
I did hear that they have a new team this year. So I don't know if that's like a good or bad thing. And it almost low key, it almost feels like RDC isn't like super involved in DreamCon anymore in a sense. I mean, maybe they're ready to move on to like bigger and better, whatever that looks like for them. And if that's the case, go for it. But yeah, I did hear some people say this year felt like a cash grab, and I'm kind of inclined to agree.
It was.
I don't know. Side note, love the emotes. Thank you.
Nah, yeah, I definitely see how people could feel that way of it being a cash grab this year, but yeah, like I said, me personally, I guess it's just the optimist in me and having just projections of what I see things can be once things are in proper things are in place. Because even when they said it was gonna be moved to Houston, I was and y'all are my witness. I was one of the main people saying that this year's DreamCon was gonna be special. I didn't think the con was gonna be special. I think I thought the vibes were gonna be. And so, long as the vibes were there, it was gonna be special. And I can truly say that the vibes were there and the vibes were special. Now the con just needs to match up. So they gotta lock in.
More parties than I've seen in 4 years for real, so I can see why they say that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a lot.
Too many.
It was a lot.
Too many.
Yeah, especially in a city like this where you can just go bar hopping and go into places with no cover charge. Because I mean, literally, we went to Uptown, had a ball, and technically, I mean, again, we had to get sections, but we had no cover charge.
Yeah, the DreamCon afters was very bad. Yeah, I mean, I did like the idea of the silent disco party because I did go to one during my undergrad years, and it was so fun. So that would have been something that I would have been interested in going had I learned about it before I bought the 90s 2000s party ticket.
Yeah, L party.
Yeah. So, any more thoughts on DreamCon?
I think my last thought is overall, and again, like I said, I guess I sound like a broken record, but like literally the vibes just filled my heart this weekend. So DreamCon for me was amazing because it brought people to my city. Again, I know where the con can improve, and I see it improving within the coming year. But overall, my grand takeaway from DreamCon is literally get in a community, get involved, build those bonds, build those relationships so you have something to look forward to at these cons.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't get into the events that you want to get into, you don't get into the panels you want to get into, at least you got that community that you can lean on, those people that you can link with, have those conversations, have those vibe moments, and really just enjoy the people that you don't get to enjoy on a day-to-day basis.
I'll share my thoughts last.
I would say my final thoughts of
Oh gosh.
DreamCon this year. I definitely want to say that I know exactly what I want to say. Um, my homie, he had his first con this year. This was his first year doing DreamCon. His name is EJ, and he was just asking me to, give him a little insight, and I was letting him know because it's his first con ever, not his first DreamCon, but like his first con ever. And he was like, I really want to go and experience this thing, and no, they never mentioned why they didn't have RDC live this year.
I mean, I tell you that.
I think they decided to do the YouTuber collective event instead because most of RDC was there that Thursday that they had it.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how much do y'all feel you should save when it comes to preparing financially if a newbie comes, like the cost with parking tickets? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a good budgeter. I can't tell you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. To cover everything that you'll possibly do in con between parking, if you're trying to blow the bag in the exhibit hall, and also if you're trying to be a foodie and cover all your bases, you might want to get anywhere from 700 to a band. I'm just gonna be honest with
Yeah,
you.
that's valid. That's a
Yeah,
valid.
700 to a band.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to get, like I said, you'll be able to get you a nice little hall, an exhibit hall, and you'll also be able to do, like I said, eat your food, pay for your parking so you don't get towed, and really just enjoy yourself and not be sitting up there staring at your bank account like a madman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, finish your thought. Wait, you said EJ. EJ the maker?
No,
Oh.
no, but his name is EJ, and it was his first con ever,
Mm-hmm.
and he just wanted to know like how this thing go, and I let him know like a lot happens during anime conventions. It can be overstimulating, but if you just break things down, I gave him the little app and what the schedules look like and
Mm-hmm.
what panels would be, events would be, how to RSVP. He looked at it. He was like, cool. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. So he handled it pretty well. He went around. He was like, I'm enjoying myself. There's a lot of things going on. Seeing a bunch of different things. So I would say one, do not be afraid to go alone.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Cause he literally was like, I want to go, so I'm gonna go. And that's what he did. Of course he called me to see where I was at, but that's the same mindset I had when I wanted to go to DreamCon in 2022.
Yeah,
Like 2022, I seen everything. I was like, oh yeah, no, I gotta go to DreamCon
Mm-hmm.
2023. I got it. Like, so I bought my ticket, not knowing anybody, and me being like one of the only people that really liked anime and video games. My friends don't really be on that down here. So my friends at home. So I bought my ticket, and then at like by the grace of God, I met people like me beforehand. But had I not met those people, I would have met them at con.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point I want to get across. This man, EJ, my friend EJ, he met so many people going by himself. He got stopped so many times taking pictures with people, meeting everyone. He said like he probably walked to con first day with this amount of contacts in his phone. Now he has X amount of contacts in his phone. You know what I'm saying? Um, People are all there for the same reason you are.
Yeah.
Really.
For the love of the game.
For the love of it. Whether they're there to enjoy themselves, whether they're there to make connections, whether they're there to make content. A lot of people are there to make content and meet other content creators. I would say, regardless of how well put together con is or how the experience is from your previous years, me personally, I think the core of DreamCon never changes, and that's the like-minded people that you meet there, or the like-minded people that you go with. So I would say it's really all about enjoying the experience with people that enjoy the interests that you do, because we don't have this many spaces for us like that, especially Black people. We don't have that.
A blurred community.
So take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I also feel like going by yourself this first year because you also not on other people's time. That'd be the great thing about doing stuff by yourself. You don't have to worry about waiting for people and things like that.
We ain't gonna talk about other people's time.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
gonna lay back.
That was one thing too. Like I kind of felt bad that Monet and I were together because I felt like I was kind of like interfering what she wanted to do, because I would get stopped by people who like recognize me or like new friends, and I'm like, oh, but I want to like talk to them, but I'm like, oh, we're supposed to do this thing. But I would say overall, I think that DreamCon is unique and special. No matter how much I complain about their organization, please get that together. Like I can help you. Matter of fact, I want to be a brand consultant, so like hit me up low key. Um, but again, it's a unique and special event. Not many events are like this, especially catered to Black people who are into like nerdy things. Um, and also too, don't I think you would enjoy yourself more if you didn't focus on like trying to meet your favorite creators, just because like it'll be very hard for you to meet them. So if you go into the con thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run into this person, I'm gonna run into this person, you're not gonna enjoy yourself as much as if you just vibed out there, because you could potentially run into them.
Hey,
But like if that's your sole mission, you're gonna be disappointed.
Asking John on LinkedIn is crazy.
Look, I got a
LOL.
chance to meet in person and take a picture with the artist of my favorite song. Shout out to my boy BX. And literally the first time was kind of playing because he was with Supreme Sam. But the second time I ran into him, it was literally I was walking by him in line, not even trying to look for him or nothing like that. So literally just at con, enjoying con, boom, there he was. So it's just like they're saying, like, yes, have the anticipation of possibly meeting them, but don't make that your sole purpose.
Right.
Your purpose should be to vibe out, network, and have fun. Like, and if you're a little social awkward, because I am, believe it or not. I don't hear nothing from you two. I said what I said.
I didn't say nothing.
I was going to.
See? um, I promise you, these people probably they're in the same boat as you. Just say hey. Just say hey. Or worst case scenario, you don't know how to say hey without seeming weird. Compliment their cosplay. Everybody loves a compliment, especially when it comes to something like that. Because with they cosplay, anyways, with their cosplay, if they put time into it, like me with my Nanami cosplay, I thrifted it. So for people to be like, nah, bro, you did that, or man, bro, that was fly. I thrifted outside of like my paddle, my shades, and my tie. I thrifted that whole outfit and did not have to blow the bag to get it. And so for people to be like, man, nah, you killed that, and people to be like, man, can I get a picture? Or man, that feels good, and that starts the conversation. That
Mm-hmm.
allows you to build those bonds. Cause shoot, I ain't trying to say no love connection stuff like that, but you may meet your future wife or husband at con because they like what you like.
I know some stories like that. I'm not even lying to
You know what
y'all.
I'm saying?
There's
And so
some con couples out there for real.
And so it literally all start. Sometimes it can start with something simple as, "Hey, you did that cosplay," or "Hey, if you want to start a conversation, hey, what made you want to cosplay today?" Pick their brain. Some people like talking about themselves.
A lot of people like talking about themselves.
Exactly. So you pick their brain and say, "Man, what was the thought process in the cosplay?" And some of them will probably give you the lazy answer. Some of them will give you the full blown out answer.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she was gonna say something like that.
Yeah.
I knew she was gonna say something like that.
So yeah. Overall, outside of the wonkiness of the organization wise, DreamCon was fun. I usually always have fun at DreamCon. So it's a fun time. If you've never been, I would say at least go once just so you can experience it. Um, and then you can decide on whether you want to continue to support it or not. Um, but yeah, I think that's all we have for now. Thank you, boys, for joining. Um, I will be in Houston for the rest of the week, so get used to seeing this
There's a little
this little setup.
arrangement.
I
It's
thank
You
you.
know,
arrangement.
you know.
Yeah. I should be back tomorrow, question mark, or sometime this week. I don't know.
I mean, if you do it tomorrow, I'll come back over here.
Hmm?
I said if you stream tomorrow, I'll be back over here.
Period. Um,
Y'all can stream. I'm gonna take some time to edit.
No, you need to do
I
that.
need to edit too. I don't want to. Um, I never do. Also, I see you, CJ. Hi, welcome to another day and another say at the Cozy Inn. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Hope you enjoy this week, and I'll see y'all soon.
Question mark.
Say bye,
Question mark?
SZA.
Say bye, SZA. Good night. Have a beautiful time. Bye.